Hello everybody. Well, I'm making this video for my younger aunt. It's kind of funny. I'm 2 years older than her, too. She wanted me to make a video about the fucked up genealogy of our family. So I have an aunt. Her name is Nanny, and Nanny married my grandpa. My grandpa and her had 2 children together, which is my sperm donor and my aunt. My grandpa kind of cheated on her and married some woman. I don't personally know her name because that's not really my side of the family per se. But I know she had a daughter, and I think she had a kid. I don't know how many kids that she had from another previous marriage, but she had a kid from a previous marriage, at least one. Well, Grandpa and the second wife stayed together for a while until the daughter turned like 18 or 19. Then my grandpa marries the fucking daughter. Like, no shit. Marries the daughter, has kids with the daughter. So now, like, the kids from the mother don't get along with the kids from the daughter. Not to mention, like, my grandpa's been married, from what I hear, like, over 7 times. Like, I don't know what my grandpa's packing, but it is something. Because according to everybody, like, my grandpa is the business. Like, my grandpa, I don't know if my grandpa's munching on some pussy, like, really good. My grandpa's hung, but, you know, not saying that my grandpa's, like, not an attractive guy. Like, I've only seen pictures of my grandpa now when he's, like, 80 years old, and, you know, I don't find loose. Dude, I bet my grandpa's dick looks like a turkey neck, you know, with all the little gobble things. I bet, like, on his dick, like, on the front side of his dick, or maybe his balls look like the little turkey thing. Right, you guys know what I'm talking about, the little thingy right there. I bet you that's what ugh, dude, that's so gross. That, like, my grandpa, and my grandpa has a girlfriend, and she's really a sweet, nice old lady, and things like that. Like, and, like, my whole family is on my Facebook page, by the way. This will be posted on Facebook and YouTube. So my family members, I'm sure, will have lots of inbox things to tell me, oh, don't put our family business out there. Whatever, bitch. Fuck you. This is my shit. I'll do what I want. So anyways, like, I talked to my Aunt Rebecca, and then I have an Aunt Deborah, and I have so many aunts that, like, I kind of can't really keep them straight. Like, I don't really know, like, who's from what. I think my Aunt Rebecca is from the daughter's marriage, and my Aunt Deborah is from the mother's marriage. I'm not quite sure, but, like, how fucked up is that? Like, my Aunt Rebecca, who will comment on this shit, she will comment. I know she'll comment on Facebook, not on YouTube, but, like, her dad is her grandpa. Technically, her dad's her grandpa. Like, my grandpa is my grandpa, and, like, that's it, but, like, my aunt's grandpa is her dad. Like, that's fucking hilarious. That is hilarious, dude. Like, I don't understand. I just don't understand it. Like, I don't understand how somebody can see. There is another person that we know whose name will remain nameless because I don't want to get caught for fucking slander. But there is a 35-year-old woman who likes to fuck, like, little 16-year-old boys. You're fucking disgusting, pedophile. Gross. But, like, even that's gross. Like, age is not a number. I get that because I've dated guys who are 8 years older than me, was the most I've ever dated. But, like, that would be like him being 18 and me being 10. Like, that's just gross. Like, I don't think it would matter so much to me if the kid was older. If he was, like, 20 years old, even if he was 18, if he was 18 dating a 36-year-old woman, that's cool, because you're fucking 18. But, dude, you're not 18. You're 16, maybe even 17, dude. Like, I'm not for sure, but that's still gross. You're still a minor. If you can't buy cigarettes, then you do not need to be fucking your grandma. Basically, it's the grandma. Not to mention, he has pictures of her and him kissing, and quote-unquote, someone says, ew, why are you kissing your grandma? Like, people think your girlfriend is your grandma or your mom. That's fucking wrong. That's wrong. So, this is to say, don't fuck younger people when you're old as shit. And, dude, grandpa, please don't start dating Joanne's like daughter or great granddaughter, because that would just be like really, really awkward, I would think. But that's just me. So that's my fucked up family on my grandpa's side. That my grandma's side, we're normal on my grandma's side, but we're fucking like nuts. Like how everyone says that I'm like crazy because I'll talk about a subject and then I'll talk about another subject, but like my subjects are always like very awkward and unusual, or I just talk openly about things that normally people wouldn't talk about. I'm cool with all that. Like that's all my grandma's side of the family. I think. I don't know, dude, because the Gather Calls are fucking weird. Like, they're really, really weird. Not weird, but, like, I don't know, dude. It's weird because, like, they're all really nice people. Like, everybody on my grandpa's side of the family is really nice to me. And no one talks shit about me to my face. I mean, not that I'm a badass, but I'll... You know, I don't fucking care if somebody talks shit about my face, but they don't talk shit about my face, or nor do they say like, oh, your aunt said this about you, because they would. These people would, but they don't. So I don't think they're talking shit about me, but it's just weird because like they all talk shit about each other to me, and you guys know you fucking do, but I don't tell anybody what anybody else says because that's not my place to. But like everybody talks shit about everybody. They tell me about it, like, oh, your aunt's blah blah blah, or oh, your uncle blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, thanks for giving me like the juicy fucking details. So when I meet these people, like whenever I go meet my family, I have like all these preconceived notions of like everybody on my grandpa's side are like crazy psycho whores, basically. That's what it all boils down to, because like they're all Mormon too. Like that's the thing, my grandpa's side, they're Mormon, so they have like a bajillion fucking kids. Like everybody has at least like 3 or 4 kids, at least, bare minimum, dude. I'm like, oh, I stopped at fucking 3. I'm good. I don't need any fucking more than that, you know. Like I knew that the baby factory needed to be closed. Okay, so that's it. So my grandpa has old turkey balls, or his penis does, and his balls, I just dip them in like a little tea bag, like some warm water. Woo! I wonder if that's what happens to him whenever he like sits in a bathtub. Like if his balls sink down really low when they touch the water, if it's too hot, if they like shrink up real quick, like, oh, that's a spicy meatball. Well, like what happens from there? I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I guess I'm gonna have to go to a nursing home and go ask some old guys what happens to their balls. Any old people watching this, if you're an old man, how do your balls sag? Even if you're not old and you're a guy, I want to know about like your ball droopage. That's right, ball droopage. All right, guys, later.